Comedian Bill Maher recently took to the air during his show to talk about the renewed prospects of going back to war in Iraq. Now, in true mainstream media fashion, he essentially did end up exposing himself as a shill for imperialism and a propagandist to go along with it. Now, what he did was he compared America to an ex-girlfriend that keeps going back to the bad boy thinking that she can change him, and that keeps making this same mistake over and over again. Broken nations are a lot like broken people. You can't fix them. Maybe America is the one that needs an intervention. Maybe America needs Dr. Phil to come by and say, how's that nation building working for you? Some nations, much like Nick Nolte's pants, are never going to change. America's like one of those women who always thinks she can fix the bad boy. Vietnam, Pakistan, Somalia, these are all bad boys we couldn't resist trying to fix. America is a girlfriend? Well, if by girlfriend you mean someone who breaks into your house in the middle of the night, steals all your stuff, kills your family, and then marries you at gunpoint. The statement by Maher is meant to legitimize the actions that were taken in Iraq. We tried to do the right thing. We were only trying to do what was right. We were only trying to help the poor U.S. military service members who've been hurt by being there are victims because they were only going there trying to do the right thing. Apparently, he's never heard of a concept called imperialism. He hasn't yet figured out that the United States and its empire is the bad guy. This is the kind of anti-war dialogue that takes place in the First World. A very unprincipled one that completely ignores the inherent criminal nature of the wars themselves. There was never an intention to do the right thing or to help. He literally doesn't realize that the wars were done for profit, were done with the specific purpose of profiting off of it. To him, it's just some kind of mistake. And this is the dialogue that we're fed in the First World. As we say in Canada, you can support the men but not the war. This basically essentially whitewashes the criminal, murderous, imperialist nature of the war itself. And he's supposed to be one of the anti-war guys. He was one of the guys that opposes the government going to war. And yet here he is, blatantly whitewashing it and almost in a sense making excuses for it. Well, we went to war, but we thought we were doing the right thing, when it was really a criminal act from the beginning. It is right to hate America. It is right to hate the troops. It is right to hate the war.